Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's video, doing JMA Friday for today's video. So as it's on a Friday, we're having a look at the weather for the month ahead with Japanese and CFS V2 models. I shall get on that for you in a second. Just say about the first video today was our nice little 7 AM upload. We've also released the ECM2F extended forecast going out for the next 6 weeks. I'm going to 10 to 14 day coming up for you in an hour or so's time. Will include all of the regular features. Please like, share, subscribe on our video. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. Right, so we'll start off with the 500 millibar height anomalies from the JMA from the North Pole view down. So, of course, this is the North Pole of the Northern Hemisphere just here. We've got the wider Arctic Circle around there, and then the mid-latitudes around here. So, blue is extrapolating to below average heights, which is low pressure, yellow, orange, and red, to above average heights, which is high pressure. These charts are broken down into week periods. So, the first week period will take us from today, the 28th of May, through to the 5th of June. And the coming week is going to be dominated by high pressure. That high pressure will be sitting over and to the east of the country with a ridge to the Azores high, and that'll be pulling in a warm or even a very warm east to southeasterly wind. So wind's going to be coming off the continent, going to be under high pressure. There's going to be lots of dry and warm weather to come in the week ahead with plenty of sunshine. Week 2 will take us from the 5th through to the 12th of June, so still an anticyclonic signal. We've got above average heights to our west-southwest and also to our northeast. Some slightly weaker pressure is coming through here a little bit. So it might be a little bit more showery, I suppose, but generally I think still quite an anticyclonic signal there. So it should be a reasonable amount of dry weather. We could see the temperature lowering a bit as well because the wind will be coming in slightly more west to northwesterly. And then weeks 3 and 4 will take us from the 12th through to the 26th of June. This one will have high pressure to our south, low pressure up towards Greenland and Iceland. The wind flow is going to be sort of flat and westerly. But to be honest, it's not too bad. That low pressure, the below average heights, quite a long way away from us towards Greenland and Iceland. So looks rather typical, but I would suspect there would be quite a bit of dry and fine weather in with that, and especially so for more southern areas, close to that area of high pressure just to the southwest. I reckon the south could get quite a dryish and warmish sort of month based on these charts. Let's have a look at tropical and mid-latitude view. So we can't see the Arctic and North Pole and Greenland and all those areas there off the charts, off the chart even. Up here, but have a look at that view down so we know what's going on. The British Isles is in the top right hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. It's a reminder of that week 1 500 millibar height on, which is basically high pressure all the way over and just to our northeast. As you know, visit Scandinavia would be up here. So it's a warmer than average week coming up. The temperature anomaly for the 28th of May through to the 5th of June is above average, and precipitation-wise, rather drier than average. So warm and dry to start us off for the first week. Week 2 is going to be the 5th through to the 12th of June with the above average heights just a little bit to our west-southwest. Still quite an anticyclonic signal, but might be a little bit more showery and could also start to see the temperature lowering a little bit. The temperature anomaly is lowering back towards average, and just to our west, it's actually a bit cooler than average. And it's turning a little bit more unsettled for the north. Still dry for the south, but for the north, it is a little bit wetter than average. So definitely like a cooler, showery, or more showery type week. Not particularly unsettled for the south, though. And then for weeks 3 and 4, we look like this. It's 12th through to the 26th of June, with the above average heights away to our southwest, low pressures up towards Greenland and Iceland around there. The temperature anomaly is still a little bit on the cool side just to our west, bit below average there. Otherwise, it's sort of average to a little bit above for most parts of the UK and Ireland. It still looks relatively dry as well. It's a bit wet average away to our northwest, but overall relatively dry, particularly so across more southern areas. So to be honest, it looks like a relatively sort of anticyclonic, quite dry and, generally quite fine June with the JMA. Let's see how the CFS compares. So these are 500 millibar height anomalies, and they're broken down into week periods. The first week period takes from 28th May through to the 3rd of June. The coming week, we'll have high pressure over and to the east-northeast country, low pressure up towards Greenland and Iceland. Winds are in from an easterly direction. Should be a lot of dry and warm weather in the week ahead. Agreement between the JMA and the CFS there. Week 2 is going to be the 4th through to the 10th of June. Now, the CFS keeping this high pressure to our east, which is a warmer position of the highs. It will pull up winds from the south if that comes up. Remember, at this point, the JMA is moving the high pressure towards our southwest a little bit. So, definitely out of the two, the CFS is the warmer of the two, and that will bring up some very warm air potentially from the south. Week 3 is the 11th to the 17th of June with high pressure right in over top of the country. So again, that's going to be mostly dry and fine. Should be warm as well. Winds will be in from an easterly direction with that. Bit of a change for week 4, which is the 18th to 24th of June. Starts taking the high pressure to our west. Still a lot of dry and fine weather, I think, with that. But would start to pull in something a little bit cooler from the west or from the northwest. Temperature anomalies for week 1 with CFS from the 28th of May to the 3rd of June forecast to be warmer than average. Week 2, 4th through to the 11th of June is also a warmer than average week. What a change on what we've had over the past few weeks. Week 3 is the 11th to the 17th of June. That one is also warmer than average by around a degree or so. And then week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 18th to 25th of June, and that one also, 24th of June I should say, that one also comes out with above average temperatures. So a warm June coming up here, if this is right. And the precipitation anomaly for week 1, 28th of May to 3rd of June, is drier than average. Week 2 has near normal precipitation, 4th through to 10th of June. Week 3 is the 11th to the 17th of June. Weakening signals, but hints at being a little bit drier for England and Wales anyway. And then week 4, I think we've really lost a signal by this point. It's the 18th to 24th of June. So what an update, what a JMA Friday this week. You've been waiting for some warmer weather. It looks like it's coming. It looks like it's here. And certainly if the CFS is right, we're in for a pretty warm June actually with this, with temperatures pretty much above average from start to finish. The JMA is a little bit more toned down with that, so it does have a warm week for week 1, but then it sort of lowers temperature back towards average. But they're both pretty anticyclonic, and especially so for the south. A lot of dry and warm weather on offer. Remember, it's just a snapshot of what these models are showing. They could all look very different next week. Any forecast beyond 5-7 days is fraught with danger. But yeah, if you're waiting for summer, then it's here. And CFS in particular looks like it's going to be in for the rest of June at least. Right, so back later on with your 10 to 14 day and include all regular features. See how the shorter range is looking for the next couple of weeks. But for JMA Friday this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.